all of that. And I'm talking about young 19-year-olds coming with their father who don't look like us, not in our community, but they taking the money from us. So every time they raise the sticker price and all that stuff, it's helping suburbanites. So we have to hold them accountable on that. We can't allow that to happen. We can't keep feeding other people who don't have to go through what we have to go through. You guys remember they did the Dan Ryan Expressway? Do you know, if you was watching that, what license plates did you see?
Mississippi,
Indiana.
Indiana and Wisconsin.
Mississippi.
That is a travesty, you guys. How can we have our money going to support, I'm sorry we got Indiana people, I'm sorry. But we cannot have our money going to other places when our young brothers out here need apprenticeship. They need work, and then you wonder why they're killing each other? We starve in the neighborhood. We starving it, and unfortunately, I haven't seen not one black alderman challenge Mayor Daley yet. I just haven't. I just haven't.
I live in the neighborhood, and I always complain about this. In the middle, wherever you go, you get harassed by the policeman. If any black man can challenge this man, tell him, hey, this is my ward. You cannot put it on my ward. What can you do about it?
Let me say this, you guys, and I'm going to ask you a question this way. To be honest with you, everybody here is black. Everybody here is black. Let's be honest here. Do outside people have to respect us? Honestly.
Yeah, supposed to.
No, that's not. Do they have to respect us? What happens if you disrespect black people?
No.
We march, we rally, then we go sit down. Our economics is our base, and guess who takes our economics? Every other ethnic group. So if you can't control like everyone else, Chinatown, Greektown, Little Italy, the dollar rotates 8 days before it leaves their neighborhood. 4 hours in our neighborhood. So you can't fight or hold anyone accountable when you don't control your own economics. Okay, so that's why they don't have to. The police don't have to respect us. Jamisha, they didn't put it out. Immediately. Why? Because our allies, they're valuable. They see us killing each other, so no, they don't respect us. They can talk to you any kind of way. They can do whatever they want because what? What you gonna do? So I don't want to leave this on a daunting tab. Here's what I want you guys to know what we're gonna do. If you flip that brochure over at the back, if you flip it over to the back, it has those daily living habits on there. I'm all about making sure that we as a people rebuild our own neighborhood. Government should play a part, but government is Republican Democrat. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, the Green Party, I know Mike, we're gonna let you speak too. Unfortunately, I don't think any of you can pick up the phone and make something happen because they're not listening to you. And part of the reason they're not listening to you is because they don't get the money from you, and they didn't. Mayor Daley appointed them, so they don't have to listen to you. I made sure that I pledged that I would not take money from businesses. I won't. If the people don't fund this campaign, then that means they didn't want me to win. They didn't want me to run. And so by doing that, I don't have to be beholden to special interests. I don't have to do what they say because they funding the campaigns. So that's real important. The daily living habits, I honestly believe is that alone will revolutionize the black community. Let me tell you something. Culture means way of life. The black way of life is dysfunctional right now. I'm sorry. If anyone to argue with me, the black culture right now is not as functional as it should be. We value things that external forces told us is important. You see it. You see it whether it's someone living at home with their mother but they got $2,000 rims on their car. You see it when the Korean shop here is packed with our African American sisters in it. We see it whether it's the corner stores and gas stations all owned by outside people. So Wednesday, if you look at that economic day, we should do this every day. Spend money with your own people, just like everybody else do. But what if we agreed to do that in the 15 wards? Right? What if we did that and made certain that black businesses had the revenue at least that one day? And they knew that they can expect that money every Wednesday. They got to add to head count. That means they got to hire somebody. They probably go hire somebody that look like them. That's me talking before I'm on. So that ain't even got nothing to do with running. This is something that we need to do problem is who's at the table where decisions are being made to push that as well. So that's what's critical that we get somebody in there. Thursday, Health Day. All right, HIV, teen pregnancy. We just had a 37-year-old grandmother just got locked up because her 1-year-old grandchild had PCP in the system. Drugs. Drugs in the system. If she's 37, we can kind of guess how old, you know. So what are we doing to prevent these young girls from getting pregnant? What are we doing to educate them and making sure they feel valuable so that they don't have that low self-esteem that opens the door up for that? Thursday, Health Day. Let's focus on that. Blah, blah, blah. What if we started a walking club in every neighborhood? 606-36, 606-29. Walking club. Cover that. Thursday. Friday. Now, senior citizens. There's a gigantic disconnect between our elders and the black youth of today. A gigantic disconnect. And there's accountability on both ends on that. Our senior citizens are gambling when they go to the lottery and they give the money to the lottery system. $36,000 in this zip code alone every day on the lottery in one of the poorest zip codes, $13 million a year. How much money are those seniors giving to a youth program? That's some accountability on the elders. But the flip side, what are the young people doing so that the elders can respect them? So we have to push that on Fridays to get our young people honoring the elders every Friday. So in this war, you're going to have the elders feeling good every Friday at least. We're going to go for every day, but at least on Friday, they're going to feel good. And it's going to be the young people making them feel good because they're going out there. Saturday, Youth Day. We're going to flip it around and we're going to honor them on Saturday. Okay, and then the list goes on: Safety Day, Monday, Tuesday, Education Day. So anyway, them habits is something that we need to push right now. But as aldermen, now I can force all the other 50 aldermen to do something similar to that or be embarrassed. Either you get on board or it's going to be real embarrassing if you're not on board and you see other people moving ahead and you didn't have the leadership to take the lead and do it. So that's the platform now. The 5 key things that we go have changed under my leadership, and some people in the audience can tell you guys, massive. I use that word on purpose. Information sharing. You go get tired of getting so much information, emails, videos, you know what I mean? All these charts and graphs and all that stuff. But information empowers you. It's what you do with it. It's what you do with it. You can take it, ball it up, or you can use it to your benefit. But you will be informed. The accountability. I want to have report cards done on me 4 times a year. I want to know how I'm performing. I feel like we're going to do well, so I think the report card will reflect that. That accountability is for the churches, too. There's over 83 churches in this zip code right here. They have to be held accountable, too. We can't just come in, open the church up on Sunday, then leave. And you live in Flossmoor. And you don't pay for the window sticker that costs $90, but you put the cones out and say, don't park here past the park. We got to hold you accountable on that. You can't just let that slide. We just can't. And then the accountability to the stores. Because I'm not taking money from the stores, that don't mean we won't negotiate so that they can put the money back into the families, the single parents that struggling, the winter boots for the kids, the back to school. So we're going to make sure they're accountable on that end. The job creation, most people here know that we sell toilet tissue. Everyone needs it. Until you leave Earth, you're going to need it. All right? So